Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Steps away to find some room. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally stopped with a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not that.
Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
What a great run there. Third and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And as he throws, he's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Talking to their coach coaches. They said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Norman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air. It's Sorsby. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking left. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He wants to throw it again. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Connection to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on them second down.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He wants to change this route. On third and short, the power run here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Marshall. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
In the red area, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is perfect, and that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 35 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Caught near the sideline, it's Carter. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
With the catch, it's Messer. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The play action fake. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. just keeps slinging it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Carter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Grabbed on the outside, it's Clark. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Norman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, you just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
snap from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Davis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sorsby. Right on target this time. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds us back in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Sorsby. Lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding.